Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, beautiful souls. My name is Francine, and I'm here with my channel, The Hermetic Herald. I'm here for a message. I'm not sure how long this message will be, but I feel like I need to address a couple of things for a group of the collective. So I wanted to start off with the Shamanic Healing Oracle deck. I wanted to see what overall message is coming through for you guys, and then I wanted to clarify it with the Rider-Waite Tarot. So first, I'd like to actually just pray and see what Spirit is saying to you guys. I do have some channeled messages as well to share. So, Holy Spirit, thank you so much for being present here with us. Thank you, Spirit guides, ancestors, for being here and for protecting us as we get into this message. Please not only protect my energy, but protect the energy of those that are watching. Please guide this message to the people that need to hear it. And I pray that this message would be for the highest good of all, including myself, if needed. Thank you so much. And Ashe. Ishe. Spirit guides, what message do you have for the collective here today? What is the overall message from the Shamanic Healing deck? What healing message needs to come through today? Okay, so we have number 29, changes, coming through. Okay, so Spirit had me actually write down a couple of things for you guys. So the first thing I had here was the word spectrum. So someone here might be on the spectrum. As far as autism, it seems as though someone here needs a couple of messages like that to help them confirm this message. We also had Lilith. There's something about your Lilith placement. It's also called the Black Moon Lilith. There's something about your shadow energy and how you present yourself to the collective that is necessary. You need to know exactly what your Lilith sign is, and I think that will help you. So Spirit wants to guide you towards that and towards astrology to assist you there. The number 5 was coming through, so when I think of the number 5, I think of incoming change. So there's a lot of major changes coming in your life and in your world right now. I also am getting the name Sarah. So there's someone here that's listening or someone that knows a Sarah in particular. I was getting an imagery of someone. They were fair-skinned, freckled, and they have like a blonde, dirty blonde hair. So that might resonate for someone here. I also was getting the number 149. And when I got that number, I feel as though someone here needs to look at the numerology. But I was getting the words work for yourself and at home. So someone here might be working at home right now or remotely, or there's some need for you to transition into a role that is going to be primarily at home. So take it how it resonates. If that's something that you feel drawn to do, that is for you. I was getting also the symbolism, the image of an egg. And so I wanted to highlight that when I think of eggs, for me, I think of something that has a lot of potential for growth, something that is being stored and preserved for the future. There's something about something in your life that has been preserved for you that is meant to be cracked open. And I'm hearing at dawn, so there's something about the time frame that you might see this. Maybe you'll see it later today, or you saw it this morning. It's really just about potential, a lot of growth and potential in this endeavor, and there's something about you opening up the potential within you. And I also got the word unfettered. So there's something about you needing to be releasing anything that's holding you back or tethering you or holding you to something. There's a need for some really, I'm hearing soul cleansing, deep cleansing in regards to your mindset towards something and releasing anything that is not meant for you in a way that has a finality to it. And what I mean by that is closing things and communicating when you know that something is ending, rather than just kind of walking away and still leaving a door open. There's something about a door that needs to be closed here. Something that is no longer serving you, that you need to be unfettered or untethered to. Okay, so what I wanted to do with those messages is also talk about the main message coming through, which is changes. So the number 29 is here, which reduces to 11. So there's something about the divinity of this next stage and cycle. And when I look at this, it reminds me of that word that I got, unfettered. And it reminds me of like these ties all connecting to the cosmic. There's something that ties you to the cosmic in such a way where every step, every move that you've made, it's like it's all been very, very symbolic. So there might be something in your life where you went through a period of drought, is what I'm hearing, of not having the resources that you wanted, of going through a spiritual awakening, it might be, where you felt like you know what you want to do and what you need to do, but you didn't know how to materialize it or how to manifest it. These changes were intentional and they taught you something very valuable. I think we're still going to always be on this trajectory of always experiencing something that is uncomfortable, but that uncomfortable feeling isn't something that should hold you back. There's something here about fear and about fearing what the next stage of life is, but not fearing the outcome. There's something here about there's a lot of messages coming through. So there's something that you're transitioning into that Spirit wants to highlight here that needs to be done regardless of the fear or the uncomfortableness of it. Because if it's meant for you intuitively, it's going to produce something beautiful. So don't be thwarted or don't hold yourself back. Okay, don't hold yourself back because it feels uncomfortable. Because usually when you're learning and growing, there's going to be growing pains, is what I'm hearing. So at the bottom of this deck, let's see, we have the Four of Swords. So there's someone here that needs to take the time in order to rest and to contemplate their next steps. They need to contemplate the changes that are coming in. There's something here about truth being addressed and something that you know in your heart is meant for you. So I just want to see what's at the bottom of the deck. So we have, Four of Swords, the King of Swords, the truth. It's about clarity. This is about also, could also entail like a contract or a document or starting a new path or a new position, because it can also, I think of HR when I think of the King of Swords. I think of someone here that's like, okay, I'm in onboarding and I'm trying to get your documents, so sign these. So you may be going into something that you need to rest on and really you really need to clarify, is this what I want to do before I sign these documents? We also have here at the bottom the Four of Pentacles. So you may also be saving money. I'm hearing reclaiming. So you might be reclaiming like property. There may be property taxes that you're trying to pay for your house. There might be things that you find you need resources for. So you're trying to save up and you're trying to be frugal. Okay. I'm hearing so many messages, so we'll see what else is coming through for you guys. But those three are already coming through. Okay, of the need to clarify what changes you're making and how to go about that and what next steps to take. So I'm going to leave that here. Spirit guides, angels, ancestors, what messages do you have for the collective that are going through this major change in their life? I'm hearing major breakthrough as well. What other messages do you have? Okay, so we have the 10 of Wands coming through. So, okay, I resonate with this message a lot because I'm going through something similar to this, akin to this, in that I'm leaving behind something that was very weighty, something that was very oppressive. And there's something about you coming to the finality and the end of a road here. And there's a need for you to recognize that all of the weights that you've carried have not been in vain. Okay, there's something beautiful about being so strong that you're able to withstand so much in the mental space and in the physical as well. So I want you guys to know that you are powerful, that your energy now is being recalibrated and it's being transmuted into something bigger for you. So through all of that difficulty, through all of that stress and turmoil that you experienced in your past, you have become stronger in the sense of you can withstand way more than you did in the past. And that's a beautiful thing. It's not beautiful in the moment, and it won't be beautiful in the experiences specifically that you had that led you there. but I want you to know that you're onto something better here. And the contemplation that you have is not, is for a purpose. Because we have here the Page of Swords. This is about a new, invigorating beginning. This is in the beginning of the Court card. So it's like you're taking on something head on, and it could be that contract I was hearing, but this is something that's more in like the beginning or preliminary stages. You might be just pursuing something, something new for you guys. It's a newer energy. It's very fresh. It's very bright. Your future is bright here. We have also the Knight of Swords. So we have it, going in order here. So we have you communicating or responding to something immediately once that break has occurred, once you're able to take that time to yourself to recalibrate. Your finances also, it seems as though there's going to be movement forward, almost like in a step. That's so cool. I'm hearing the birds outside if you guys can hear them. So birds might also be symbolic to you guys. Something about, it's so interesting, like Mercury retrograde ended, the shadow period ended, all of that was done. But despite my Mercury being in Virgo, I feel like I'm still like finding there's so much to say here that it's hard to say it all. Spirit wants to highlight that maybe for you guys as well, that maybe communication had to be put off for you in order for you to then define what it is that you need to communicate to others. And the number 4 is very relevant here. It's about finding solid ground and stability. You need to find solid ground in order to then align yourself and respond to the situation here that was very oppressive or very difficult for you. And we have the 3 of Cups. So we have this beautiful ending of some sort where you're coming into this new beginning, this new change, and then you're able to enjoy it with others. So this feels like very soul tribe-esque of you coming into relationships that are meant for you in a new measure. You already have people in your life, I sense, that are already like really close to you. I'm hearing compact, like you have maybe a small group of friends that truly know you and truly are deeply connected to you that you think of right off the bat. But there's something about newness, about celebration coming in through new connections that you're going to be making here. At the bottom of the deck, we have Ascension. So you likely are on your Ascension process. And so this change, as I was stating earlier, is just one of many that you're going to be making and embarking on. And it's all developing in this womb. Okay, so you guys are all developing as you're meant to, and as your soul has made it known and wants to do in this world and in this lifetime. Is there anything else you'd like to say, Spirit? Because I'm feeling this card strongly. 2 of Pentacles, that feels a lot like the balancing act of trying to balance out your finances, also balancing out your property, your expenses, to see if you can go into another endeavor that might involve you leaving or moving forward into something. Because immediately what I saw was you guys potentially moving out of your current place. What's the next card? 3 of Pentacles. You might be moving in with friends. For some of you guys, you might be moving into a new place. And there's something here about you teaming up with people as well that are going to be very instrumental on your path, because we have at the bottom of the deck the 5 of Wands. So this is not always necessarily a negative card in the sense that some people might see it as, in the picture, it seems as though they're fighting over something. But I feel as though this competitive edge that you're going to have with these people is going to help you build something bigger. So I feel like there's something here about that as well that you're not expecting. So there's a new beginning coming in with a group of people once you're able to recalibrate and really address what it is that you're starting. Okay? Is there anything else you'd like to address, Spirit? And if you've noticed, I'm very free-flowing at times. There's times where I just know there's something that needs to come through, and I'm not going to follow kind of a strict set of rules. So let's see what else is coming through for you guys. Are there any other messages for this group of people, Spirit? Yeah, we have a lot of endings for you guys. A lot of endings in order for the new to begin. A lot of shadow energies that you guys have had to heal from. A lot of I'm almost hearing, okay, so maybe this isn't necessarily, what I'm going to say now isn't for you, but there might be people that even pitied your circumstances because of how theirs paled in comparison is what I'm hearing. So there might be just a relationship that you had, that paled in comparison for people. They looked at you and they were like, wow, how are you going through all this crap? How are you going through this, and how are you still in such a great mood? Or how do you respond so well to difficulties like this when they arise? And there's something about you having, interestingly enough, I'm hearing compromise, of you being able to see what difficulties you had, and you're still able to say, you know what, I'm moving on. At least I'm moving. At least I'm going towards something bigger and better. I'm not staying stagnant. At least this difficulty is producing something strong in me. Now, I want you guys to not depend too much on the difficulties, because I don't see that being something for you in the future. Random thing, someone might be eating something with like green apple, like a green apple candy, or like an actual green apple, but for some reason that's coming up. So that message, if it's you, this is something specific to you, but there's something about Spirit wanting you to know that balance is being restored, and restored in the sense that this has always been intended for you. You might be a life path 6 as well, but there's always been this intention for Spirit to bring balance in any negative circumstance, or what you could perceive to be negative, for you to see that you are truly in control of your path. Number 4 again. So there's something about a completion here, and seeing yourself at the head, or seeing yourself in control of your life, regardless of what difficulties have happened and occurred. And not only are you in control of your life despite the difficulties, despite how you may feel in this moment, there's something about your heart space, you being truly in control of your heart space and your mental space. So you're gaining a lot of clarity in this time of rest, and I know that there is something in regards to career here for you that is coming out of it. It's going to be very successful, but you have to stay the course, and you have to keep going. Keeping up with something sometimes doesn't involve action. Sometimes allowing your feminine energy to really lead you is what you need here. There's something about you leading by your feminine energy, by your ability to nurture what you have done, to nurture yourself. Self-care is going to be the way in which you see the next steps here. So that's what I have for you guys today. I hope this helps, and I'll see you soon. Bye.